95 overall Andrew McCutchen is now on the squad. And I put him in right field for this one because, I don't know, man, I really like Granderson in center. I don't want to mess with Granderson at all because he's been obliterating everybody at the plate, hasn't done anything stupid in the field, so why not leave him out there? McCutchen in right isn't a problem if you ask me. So this is a very nasty card, especially against lefties, man. Look at that. 99 contact and 95 power. 77 vision is also very good too. So the speed is all right. What is the 78, 79 fielding is also very good. So yeah, man, this McCutchen card was one of the ones I saw for the Team Epics, and I was saying I wanted to pick him up, and I was very lucky to pull Starling Marte in that pack opening I posted yesterday. That's what I was saying, man. That's why I was saying it was such a sick pull, because I've been looking to fill out the Pirates collection and get this 95 Andrew McCutchen. So luckily I was able to get him, Starling Marte in the packs, and luckily I was able to get Andrew McCutchen. Not to, the Team Epics took a little bit of time, but still, he's on the squad, doesn't matter. And Granderson, like I said, is in center. I'm not really sure if I'm going to, well, if I eventually take Granderson out of the lineup and put somebody else in, I'm probably going to move McCutchen to center. But for the time being, I am just, I don't want to mess with Granderson because he's been doing a very good job for probably the best on the team, probably the best player I've used so far, and he's been putting in the most work, pretty much. So Granderson, unfortunately for that shift, would have got the base hit if it wasn't for the shift. So now McCutchen is up first at bat for the squad. Need to do something. DeGrom is on the mound for this guy. I've already faced DeGrom a couple times, and I was actually doing very good against DeGrom, so I was kind of excited for DeGrom to be on the mound again. Third pitch of this at bat, McCutchen sends a line drive to left field, first base hit. That's how you get the party started. First at bat for the squad, you get a base hit. So McCutchen is hopefully going to be doing what he was doing in MLB 16 because, man, when the 97 Andrew McCutchen came out in MLB 16, I was just destroying with that card, man. Like, I'm telling you, 3 or 4 hits a game. And he was going off, too, with home runs. Like, his power versus righties in that game was probably around the same in this game, around 60-something maybe. And he was hitting moonshots off righties like you wouldn't believe. So, yeah, we're going to have to wait and see what happens with this McCutchen because the MLB 16 McCutchen, the 97 overall one, was definitely juiced for myself. So I wasn't able to cash him in. Griffey goes down swinging for the final out of that inning. And I have to leave the Reds Griffey in the lineup, man. I need to try and finish that mission. And I really have no idea when that mission is going to be done because, like I said in the video I made yesterday, that since it apparently counts for your games when Griffey isn't even in your lineup, and if you're just playing BR or events or something, I don't even know when my, or if my mission is going to restart, because I know for some people it already did because they've been playing a lot of BR, playing a lot of event games. So I don't know, man. Like, I think at this very moment I have 6 home runs with Griffey, and the game I posted 2 days ago when the fucking guy left, when the ball was in the air, when Griffey hit a home run, it didn't even count. So I should have 7 home runs with this fucking Griffey, and I only have 6. And I forget how many RBIs I have. I think it's only around 12 or 13 max. So I still need at least 8, or still need at least 9 more. But like I said, I just have a feeling I'm probably gonna make it to around 8 home runs and get within a couple RBIs, and then my shit's just gonna restart because I've been playing a good amount of BR lately. And I didn't even find that out till 2 days ago. So I'm not sure if that's just something they're eventually going to fix and just make it so whenever Griffey is in your lineup that counts, because somebody try and tell me how that makes sense. Nobody can even make the case for that making a lick of sense. For Griffey to not even be in your... You don't even have to be playing ranked seasons. You could be playing BR, so Griffey wouldn't even be close to on your bench or in your lineup, and the games will still count. That's ridiculous, man. But either way, this game, now the servers were working today. For myself, they were. Last night they were working, I guess I should say, because this game was played last night. So how has everyone else's servers been? Because I know, like, a lot of people have been going on about freezing issues, which I wasn't really having problems with in the first week or so. The first week, I just found that all the games going to the queue was the problem. Not so much games freezing, but lately, the past couple days... Man, at least once a day, one game would freeze or something, so that's, I don't know if that's still happening with everyone else or if the servers are being better. There's just, you just have to go on pretty much during very late at night to, in the afternoon sometime. Other than that, you're going to have troubles. But I don't know. Hopefully that can get resolved soon. I've been saying it in every single one of these videos because it's been an issue. So, like, some people probably can't even, post videos. Some people can't even play the game and complete missions for that reason. But still, hopefully that can be resolved soon. CC Sabathia was on the hill again in this game. Last outing for him wasn't so good, I don't think. So I was looking to respond back in a big way with CC. Actually got off to a really good start. Struck out, I think I struck out at least 5 guys through the first couple innings. And then McCutchen making a nice grab right there in the gap right there. Right field. Not a problem for McCutchen so far. So Anthony Rendon is up. And Rendon was doing it at the dish in this game, but not so much in the field, as you will eventually see. But solo shot on the board for Rendon right there. I think that's the first one for the squad. Or the first one for Rendon in ranked season so far. So I'm going up 3-0. We're still kind of early in this game still. So Escobar steps up to the plate next. Gets what you would think, a single. But Escobar with that half-decent speed makes it into second base. So now CC needs to come up with a clutch base hit because I've been going off with CC, man. CC is Barry Bonds in his prime, apparently, from what I've been seeing with CC at the plate. But right there, just getting under one. Right back to DeGrom pretty much, so that's the final out of this inning. Wasn't able to cash in Escobar, but I still go up. Get another insurance run on the board, so 3-0 now in the bottom of the fourth. So, yeah, Trey Turner was on this guy's squad too. First hit of the game for this guy is coming from Trey Turner, so now this guy's got that speed on base. So need to go to the slide step to avoid any stolen bases from happening and shit. Double play ball, that's exactly what I needed right there. So Trey Turner, the speed is off the bases, nobody in scoring position or any of that shit, but then this guy's able to get another base hit. Luckily nobody was on base for this guy because he probably would have cashed in possibly 2 runs right there, but I think that was JD Martinez gets the stand-up double. So possibly a 2-out rally could take place for this guy. Adrian Beltre is up next. And I figured, yeah, like around this time, I figured this guy was just waiting on some of the off-speed stuff. A lot of change-ups and curveballs I was throwing low. This guy was pretty much right on. So fastballs needed to be thrown a little bit more because, yeah, I was pretty much just giving this guy off-speed stuff, and he was swinging way early. So he was definitely sitting on the heat early on in this game. And then around the 4th or 5th inning, he was kind of sitting on the off-speed stuff because I was throwing it a lot. So needed to switch it up a little bit. 1-2 count now to Beltre, not making very good contact at all on that one. Just a little weak fly ball behind second base. Kipnis makes that grab, so now Granderson already has the solo shot in this game, looking to go deep again to straightaway center field. This is why Granderson is a beast. Even though that didn't leave the yard, Granderson is always at least finding the warning track. This guy is just always up there, making good contact, getting, solo shots, getting a lot of home runs for the squad too. That was not a bunt. If you don't believe me, watch that again. That was a check swing 100%. I thought they said the check swing shit was fixed in this game. It's been the same as MLB 16 so far. Check swings and you put the ball in play. Luckily that was a base hit right there, so it was pretty much a bunt down the third baseline. So McCutchen showing off the speed right there too, making it into second base on the stolen base. So now Fred McGriff could possibly cash him in. I've been using McGriff a lot the past couple games because I'm looking for him to get. I don't even think I hit 1 home run with McGriff so far, but other than that, nothing. So 98 power hasn't really shown up so far for McGriff, so I'm still looking to get his bat going a little bit because, yeah, other than that first home run I was able to hit, wasn't able to do that. Even base hits wise, haven't got that much going offensively for Fred McGriff so far, so I'm looking to get him going. Surprisingly for a lefty too, I find that all the lefties with amazing power I've just been destroying with so far in this game, but not really McGriff. McGriff is really the only card I've picked up that I haven't been able to do that much with yet. So this is when Rendon has been, or is, making an impact in a negative way in this game. That actually went down as a base hit. Can you believe that? He tried to make the barehanded play, and it goes right by him, goes down as a base hit, and of course, when something like that happens, something is going to be done. He sends one deep. I'm pretty sure that was with Gary Sanchez too. So Gary Sanchez is doing it for every single person's squad that I'm seeing. I've been using Sanchez and BR. This guy is going off, and apparently he's going off for everyone else's squad too. So Sanchez puts this game within 1 run, 3-2 now, and then he gets another base hit. So now he's got somebody on first base, but luckily I'm able to get out of this inning from the double play right there too. So able to avoid any further damage on a couple double play balls. First couple innings of this game go by, couple double play balls, able to avoid any further damage done. So this is when the bullpen was kind of active because shit was starting to get, was getting going. Rendon again! Am I going to have to start going on about Rendon now? Lucroy has been a liability behind the plate when I've been using him. Now Rendon is making a mockery out of the third base position. What is that? That obviously goes down as an error, so he gets the first guy on. So now he gets another base hit, and of course he's going to get some more base hits when something like that happens. So now Kelvin Herrera is in, not dealing with CC anymore. He did get off to a really good start. I mean, this guy was just getting his rally started from stupid plays in the field early on in this game. Rendon making a couple bonehead mistakes over there at third base. This guy's able to start some rallies, so he gets two guys in scoring position eventually. Base hit, and then he takes the lead. So Rendon, buddy, that's all on your shoulders if you ask me, even though that was an ugly pitch. I could have possibly gotten out of that situation, bailed my teammate out right there, but still, Rendon, that's all on you, buddy. You're the scapegoat. At this very moment, Rendon is getting the heave-ho. He's getting the shit end of the stick. But luckily, it wasn't, going to be a huge inning or something. I'm still within one run, so now I'm going to the bench. Matt Holliday is in against a lefty. He actually put a lefty in, or I put a righty in when he went to the pen, put a righty in, and then I responded back. Or what am I even saying? He put. What was the situation? I don't even know what the hell happened. All I know is a lefty was in, so I put Matt Holliday in, and then he is getting a base hit down the third baseline. So now possibly Matt Holliday could have made it into second base right there, but I didn't want to test it. So Granderson doesn't have the best hitting stat, doesn't have good hitting stats at all versus lefties. Almost goes deep. Holliday was frozen right there in between first and second. Every single time I usually guess in situations like that and send the runner, they'll always catch it. So I didn't want to screw myself over right there. I kept Holliday where he was, so he could have scored right there 100%, but he's only on second base. So now McCutchen is up, check, swing, slide, a nice pitch right there, gets McCutchen looking. So now McGriff. If McGriff needs to do something, a couple of stupid mistakes made by myself early in this game. This guy folds. In left field, he folds 100%. That is an error for him. So I guess the game is rewarding me back a little bit after those two strange plays over there at third base earlier in this game from Rendon. Obviously, that goes down as an error for him. So I'm going back up in this game. Griffey, this is when Griffey needs to do something for the mission. There's a guy in scoring position. All I need to do is just get a base hit. That's all that needs to happen. But, with Griffey, man, I'm power swinging. Griffey is always looking for more.
Junior awaits the 1-1. And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Bonehead decisions and just dumb errors could possibly be the storyline in this game from what I'm seeing. So Neshek is in the next inning. He starts this inning off with a base hit. So still nobody down. Gets another base hit through McGriff over there at first base. So now this guy's got something brewing again. Back and forth action in this game. That's what I like to see. So Neshek needs to man up. He needs to do something. I haven't used Neshek in forever. I don't even think I've used him since one of the first games I've played so far. But luckily I'm able to avoid any runs in that inning. Somehow, some way, I'm able to avoid any further damage done. So this guy goes down swinging for the final out. Eric Karros is in as a pinch hitter. He puts in Carter Capps. So Karros comes up with the base hit right by the third baseman. So now McCutchen is up again. And Carter Capps, dude, this guy is pretty much a glitch. This guy is ridiculous. He's very difficult to hit in this game, if you ask me. And a slider down and away. Ugly swing from McCutchen. So McCutchen was 2 for 5 in this game. Did have 2 strikeouts, though, so that's not too bad. One of those in-between games, 2 base hits, but also went down on strikes 2 times. So, I mean, McCutchen's obviously going to be in the lineup for a little bit. Going to get something going again. Going to get something going again with McCutchen in future games, too. So, I'm not worried about this game too much. Still got the lead. Not too much of an issue going into the final inning of this one. This guy isn't able to get something going early in this inning, surprisingly. Second out of this inning is a fly ball behind second base. Kipnis makes that grab, so this guy is down to his last out of this game. I mean, don't even tell me a 2-out rally is going to start, right? John Axford is in. I got the three-run lead, so it's not like I got a 1-run lead and something crazy is going to happen. Look at Soto making blocks. That's what needs to happen. Luke Croy has the pen and paper out on the bench right now taking notes of how to block shit in the dirt. Soto throws that man out at first base for the final out of this game, so we walk away with the W in McCutchen's debut. Like I said, it was an alright debut, 2 for 5. Did have 2 strikeouts, but yeah, McCutchen is definitely going to be doing something big in future games. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up, and be on the lookout for 2 more videos tomorrow.